When God created man in the garden, he said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Genesis 1:26-27. Thus we were made in the image of God, and from our bodies we can gain a glimpse of who our God is. So let's learn who God is through the embodiment of the prophecy.
O God of hosts, restore us, and cause your face to shine upon us, and we will be saved. Psalms 80:7. The face is the anterior feature of the head, and the word face means image. For man was made in the image of God. For God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. Genesis 1:27. But man's face has been subject to the struggles of this earth. As God said to Adam, "By the sweat of your face you will eat bread, till you return to the ground, because from it you are taken. For you are dust, and to dust you shall return." Genesis 3:19. For man's face has been subject to murder and death. Cain said to the Lord, "My punishment is too great to bear. Behold, you have driven me this day from the face of the ground, and from your face I will be hidden, and I will be a vagrant and a wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me." Genesis 4:13-15. And because of man's great wickedness, God would remove most of mankind from the face of the earth. The Lord said, "I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, from man to animals to creeping things, and to birds of the sky, for I am sorry that I have made them." Genesis 6:5. But God saved a remnant and chose his people from the face of the earth. For as Moses asked, "How then can it be known that I have found favor in your sight, I and your people? Is it not by your going with us, so that we, I and your people, may be distinguished from all the other people who are upon the face of the earth?" Exodus 33:16. And God said he would not turn his face away from his people. "If you return to the Lord, your brothers and your sons will find compassion before those who led them captive, and will return to this land. For the Lord your God is gracious and compassionate, and will not turn his face away from you if you return to him." 2 Chronicles 30:9. But many have refused to return to God, and because man has turned their face from God, God shall turn his face from them. If you do not obey me and do not carry out all these commandments, if instead you reject my statutes, and if your soul abhors my ordinances, so as not to carry out all my commandments, and so break my covenant, I, in turn, will do this to you. I will appoint over you a sudden terror, consumption, and fever that will waste away the eyes and cause the soul to pine away. Also you will sow your seed uselessly, for your enemies will eat it up. I will set my face against you, so that you will be struck down before your enemies, and those who hate you will rule over you, and you will flee when no one is pursuing you. Leviticus 26:14-17. For the Hebrew root for face is panah, which means to turn. And God would turn against the evildoers. For the face of the Lord is against evildoers, to cut off the memory of them from the earth. Psalms 34:16. For they say to a tree, you are my father, and to a stone, you gave me birth. For they have turned their back to me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will say, arise and save us. But where are your gods which you made for yourself? Let them arise, if they can save you in the time of your trouble. Jeremiah 2:27-28. But God's face looks favorably on those who return to him. For the Father sent us the face of his Son, so that we could one day see the face of the Father. For God, who said, light shall shine out of darkness, is the one who has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ. 2 Corinthians 4:6. For the Greek word for face is prosopon, which means face to face. And on that day we will see God's face to face. And there will no longer be any curse, and the throne of God and of the Lamb will be in it, and his bondservants will serve him. They will see his face, and his name will be on their foreheads. Revelation 22:3-4.